What is the difference between shear and tensile strength? Shear strength is determined by applying a force across its diameter, as it would be loaded in a lug joint. Tensile strength is determined by applying force along its long axis. Can you define gravity flow? Gravity flow is fluid flowing due to the forces of gravity alone and not to an applied pressure head. In the Bernoulli equation, the pressure term is omitted, and the height and velocity terms are the only ones included. What are the materials used in building a gravity dam? The materials used in the building of gravity dams are concrete or stone masonry. And the gravity dams are designed to hold back the large volume of water. Sometimes they are also constructed in compacted earth. What is the average density of soil? The average density of soil is 100 to 110 pounds per cubic foot. The density can vary depending upon how well compacted the soil. What are the uses of groins? Groins are wooden or concrete barriers designed in a right angle to slow down longshore drift and build up the beach. Which are more resistant to marine voters and erosion? Groins are having a lifespan of 15-20 years. Groins are a form of a coastal protection. What is the CPM and PERT? CPM, critical path method, is activity-oriented. Only one time estimate is used for the activity. CPM is used in projects involving activities of repetitive nature. In the CPM, the circle represent the event and the line connecting circles represented activities in the construction through a symbolic diagram. PERT, Program Evaluation and Review Technique, is event-oriented. Three types of estimates: optimistic time, prismatic time and most likely time are used. PERT is used in projects involving activities that are non-repetitive in nature. In the PERT, the circle represent the activities and the line joining them indicates the event in the construction through a symbolic diagram. CPM and PERT are the project management activities or tools. What are some of the software programs that can be used in the architect? The software programs that used in the architect are AutoCAD, 3ds Max, Revit, Microsoft Office, Digital Media, Stud.Pro, Primavera, SAP 2000, Adobe, MathCAD. What are top apps for civil engineering? Apps for using civil engineering works. AutoCAD app, Steel Profiles, Concrete Mix Design, Frame Design, Autodesk Force Effect, Truss 2D. Define structure. A structure is a combined of number of components like slabs, beams, columns and foundations, which remain in equilibrium. Define soil. Soil means upper layer of the earth that may be dug, that is the loose surface material of the earth in which plants growth. The topsoil contains a large quantity of organic matter and it is not suitable for the foundation of structure and the construction material. Before construction of structure, the topsoil is removed from the earth's surface. Soil is as in consolidated materials with composed of solid particles produced by the disintegration of rocks. Why does the pressure increase under soil? Soil pressure increases with depth due to the overburden or self-weight of the soil and due to loads imposed upon the soil. For example, the pressure variation below the depth of soil is linear and the relation is given by pressure equals unit weight depth. As depth increases, there will be a linear increase in the soil pressure. Define the sulfate-resisting cement. Sulfate-resisting cement is designed to improve the strength of the concrete where the sulfate is attacked to the concrete. Ordinary Portland cement does not resist the sulfate attack. Sulfate-resisting cement is mainly used in underwater construction. These cement improves the strength and durability of construction. What are the composition of a landfill? For secure landfill, there are four critical elements. The bottom liner, a leachate collection system, a cover, Natural hydrogeological settings. What is critical path method, CPM? Critical path method is strategy and method of representing the respective tasks and activities involved in the construction through a symbolic diagram. What are the types of foundations? Foundation is a part of structure which transmits the total weight of structure to the ground. Foundation requires for distributing the loads of the superstructure on a large area. Foundations are classified into two types. Shallow foundation. Deep foundation. Shallow foundation transmits the loads to the strata at a shallow depth. Deep foundation transmits the load at considerable depth below the ground surface. What is aggregate? The aggregates are used primarily for the purpose of providing bulk to the concrete. It increases the density of resulting mixture. And the aggregate is frequently used in two or more sizes. The aggregate provide the 75% of the body at the concrete, and its influence is more important in the mixing. To adding the aggregates to the concrete, it increases the workable, strong, durable and economical. What are the responsibilities of a construction manager? The responsibilities of a construction manager are planning and organizing project details, budget of construction, and the budget time. Development to completion. Materials required for the construction. Take the safety precautions. Project review and the guidelines to the workers. Labor requirements. Responsible for work delay and responsible for complete the work within time. Building safety codes, etc. How many kilonewton equals 1000 kilogram? When the 1000 kilograms at rest on Earth with gravitational acceleration is 9.81 meters/s2. Then 1000 kg equal to 9.81 knots. What are the strongest shapes in building? The strongest shapes in building are pillars. What is the unit weight of normal cement? The unit weight of normal concrete is 145 pcf. Can you explain architect-prepared contract? Architect-prepared contract is an agreement prepared in-house by the architect between owner and architect, and often reviewed by an attorney, before its execution. It is a legal contract, and it includes all terms and conditions including adequate legal protection for both the parties. What are the different approaches in designing the floors of the service reservoirs? There are two main approaches of designing the reservoir floors to prevent leakage of water due to seasonal and shrinkage movements. In this approach, the movement joints of the reservoir floor panels are such that the free expansion and contraction of the panels takes place. Every panel is isolated from the other panels, and two panels have a sliding layer between them to help in sliding. The second method does not provide any room for free movement. With seasonal and shrinkage movements, some cracks are designed to voluntarily occur on the floors of the service reservoirs. These tiny cracks are spread throughout the floor and are simply too minute to cause any leakage or corrosion of the floors. But the difference also in this method is that the amount of reinforcement used is much more than the first approach. What is diversion tunnel in a dam? When a dam is to be built, a diversion tunnel is usually bored through solid rock next to the dam site to bypass the dam construction site. The dam is built while the river flows through the diversion tunnel. Why are two gate valves required in normal practice for a washout valve? The washout valves are primarily used for normal maintenance works such as that of water main. This can be like to allow water to flow out during the cleaning of the water main. The junctions at which a pipe branches out to a washout point, usually a gate valve is installed so that the two pipelines are separated. The gate valve installed above usually remains open during normal operation. Another gate valve is installed further downstream, and this remains closed during normal operation of the washout valve. In case this valve is not installed, then the pipe section of the branched out pipe would remain dry during normal operation, and high chances of damage and leakage can take place. When the downstream valve is installed, the branched-out water main contains water under normal operation. With two gate valves installed, a leakage can be detected immediately. What are some types of roofs? Half-hipped roof, monitor roof, Dutch gable roof, skillion roof, gull-wind roof, gambrel roof, mansard roof, bellcaster roof, sawtooth roof, monitor roof. What are the software used in the construction sector to estimate cost and monitoring expenses? Some software used in the construction sector there are: Tally System, Atacoff, Sage, Maxwell System, Premier Construction Software, Construction Partner, etc. What are the different dimension tools in CAD? Auto interior dimensions, auto exterior dimensions, interior dimensions, manual dimensions, end-to-end dimensions, point-to-point dimensions, angular dimensions, moving objects using dimensions, display temporary dimensions. What are the different apps used for civil engineering? AutoCAD 360, Civil Sutra, Civil Quantity Estimator, Frame, Autodesk Force Effect, and Truss 2D. Reinforced Concrete, Civil Engineering Dictionary, Civil Calculator, EpicFM, Bearing Capacity, Steel Profiles, Concrete Mix Design.
Subscribe to our channel, Interview Gig. Visit our website for more articles and interview questions and answers. www.interviewgig.com. Like, share and comment. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Click the bell button for latest updates.